consent agenda, Mr. Manager.
Yes, sir. On the consent agenda this evening is the treasurer's reports and minutes of previous meetings.
Okay, motion to approve?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Special recognition of ARB Board Member Michael E. Lysick, service to the town of Culpeper. Mr. Lysick, will you come up front so I can present you with your plaque?
Page.
This service board is presented to Mr. Michael E. Lysick, Architectural Review Board member, in recognition of his personal commitment, dedication, and exceptional service to the town, May 9, 1995, December 31st, 2023. We have sincere appreciation and best wishes for your continued success in all future endeavors. Mayor and Town Council, Town of Culpeper, Virginia, January 9th, 2024. Thank you for your service.
Thank
and
you.
Good night. All right, let's see.
That had to be one of our longest-serving members of anything, I can imagine. Thank you, Mr. Lysick.
Anybody else?
I'd just like to say, as the town representative to the ARB, it's been a pleasure serving with Mr. Lysick, and I wish you the best in your endeavors.
All right. Thank you. All right. All right, public forum. The public forum is an opportunity for town citizens, visitors, and group to speak to bring to our attention any town government-related issues. Please state your name and place of residence for the record. Limit your comments to 3 minutes. Groups are requested to have a spokesperson. If you are here for the public hearing, please hold your comments until later. Is there anyone who'd like to speak this evening? Come on up, come on down.
Fend off the masses.
All right.
All right, Sarah Parmalee, representing the Piedmont Environmental Council, resident of Jeffersonton. 2023 was an unprecedented year for data center approvals in the town of Culpeper. However, it will be some time before these projects that have been approved are built. We recommend that the council use this interim to prepare for the impacts that this industry may have on Culpeper. Firstly, we recommend that you adopt a use-specific ordinance to govern future data center growth. As of 2023, data centers are a by right use in M2 industrial district land, meaning that the redevelopment of existing sites can occur without the review or approval of the council. This is an industry that is currently raising entire neighborhoods and office complexes in Loudoun County. We encourage you to develop good laws and policies to protect important resources in the town, including historic districts, commercial areas, and the quality of life for residents. Secondly, the tax revenue from data centers can be significant, but is unpredictable. We recommend that the town not spend anticipated revenues before they materialize, and that the town learn from Loudoun County to set up a rainy day fund that will collect and hold a portion of the all data center revenue on an annual basis. Loudoun County only took this step after experiencing a $60 million shortfall due to miscalculated anticipated revenue from just a few of their many data centers. We encourage the council to establish this type of fund now so that Culpeper can hopefully avoid this sort of harmful problem entirely. Thirdly, according to Dominion, they will need to build both new transmission lines and new power production facilities in order to meet the demands of the data center industry. This will affect Culpeper whether or not any new data centers are built here, because the billions of dollars that this new infrastructure will cost will be distributed throughout all ratepayers, including the town of Culpeper, other local industries, and small businesses. According to Dominion's most recent IRP, the cost of residential power alone is expected to double by 2035, which will have the greatest impact on the most vulnerable members of our community, many of whom already have to choose between keeping the lights on and other necessities such as food. We strongly encourage you to consider ways in which the town can become more energy independent and reduce the amount of electricity the town has to buy for local distribution, such as developing parking lot solar on town-owned parking lots and rooftop solar on public buildings. There are many resources available to help the council learn more about these options, including possible funding opportunities. Even though this might require an upfront investment, consider that the town is already producing diesel-powered electricity during times of peak load to reduce costs and maintain grid stability. Community solar might be a way for the town to achieve these same objectives while also reducing our need on fossil fuels. Thank you for your consideration, and please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Yao.
Yes. I move that council reappoint Tripp Butler to the Culpeper Economic Development Advisory Committee for a new 4-year term beginning immediately and expiring December 31st, 2027. And I move that council reappoint David Dewey and Gwendolyn Steele to the Parks and Recreation Commission for a new 4-year terms beginning immediately and expiring December 31st, 2027. I also move that council appoint Karen Boucher to the Public Transportation Board representing Culpeper Wellness Foundation to fill an unexpired 4-year term that begins immediately and expires March the 9th, 2027. And I move that council appoint Edward Dunphy to the Public Transportation Board to fill an unexpired 4-year term that begins immediately and expires March the 9th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I have one more. Motion that council authorize the town manager to hire above the midpoint level for the currently vacant police major position, since hiring at or below the midpoint would result in internal equity issues within the department.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you, Mr. Yao. All right. Public hearing on conditional use permit for commercial recreation entertainment facility. Andrew.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before you this evening is a public hearing on a conditional use permit for the skating rink at 1550 North Main Street. This rink was in operation for many, many years, though it was what we call a non-conforming use, and that our zoning ordinance had changed, and that use currently requires a conditional use permit. When it closed in 2020 and remained closed for a period of more than 2 years, it lost that non-conforming status. So with the reopening of it, they do require a conditional use permit. Planning Commission did hold a public hearing and have recommended a series of conditions associated with it. These are mainly in terms of bringing the site up to current standards. They did recommend approval of it. I'd be happy to answer any questions that the council may have.
Anyone? All right, thank you. I'm going to open the floor this time for the public hearing. Please state your name and place of residence for the record. Limit your comments to 3 minutes. Anyone like to speak on this? No one? Close the public hearing at this time. All right. Approval of 1550 North Main Street Commercial Recreation Entertainment Conditional Use Permit. Andrew.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As noted, the Planning Commission did hold a public hearing on this, and their recommendation to Town Council was approval of the conditional use permit with the conditions as outlined within the staff report.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilmember Brown,
Aye.
Councilmember Clancy,
Aye.
Mayor Reeves,
Aye.
Councilmember Ramikis.
Aye.
Councilmember Russell,
Aye.
Councilmember Schmidt,
Aye.
Councilmember Short,
Aye.
Councilmember Taylor,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Yao.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right. 9.02, reports and recommendations from authority boards and commissions. Any questions from the council members? No questions? All right, let's move right along. All right, town manager monthly report. The council received any questions or comments on that? All right, everyone is lovely? All right. Anyone have anything else? If not,
We are adjourned.
Hey, Andrew.